Blood and shit everywhere. Oh, jump in the bike. Oh! Oh! Did you see that?
Yep, I did.
Did you see that front wheel come up, maybe?
I saw.
Oh! So I'm here, Canadian Good Guy Biker. What's up, brother? I'm here with the one and only, or the one and only other,
That's nice.
KawaKouple. That's right. So check it out here. We got the KawaKouple. You like to see how they spell it? KawaKouple. That's very important. Where can we check you out on YouTube?
KawaKouple.
There you go.
Totally.
That's easy. That's super easy. So they're a couple here. They both got brand new 300s, and they've been riding this year. Both getting the hang of it. You've just broke 1,000. You just broke your 1,000. So that's a really big moment. And you said you're about what, 2,800 already? Yeah, putting lots of time on the bike.
Yep.
Personally, I haven't been going out too much. It's been a little too rainy. But these guys were actually nice enough. Check this out, YouTube. I made a comment in passing, hoping one of my sponsors heard it. You know, hoping that like Ari or someone sends me a helmet. And look at what these guys did. Instead, they got me a helmet for one. So we got the HGC here. Beautiful. They're hooking us up. So I think we're gonna have to put them on the featured channel list for a few months over there on Motorcycles Vancouver. See if we can't drive some interaction. So now tell me, what are you guys excited about today? Because we're not going for a big vlog today because we're losing light and you still have your learners.
So basically what's going to end up happening is you and I are going to go for a ride. I'm going to show you a nice little spot that I think you're going to like. She actually is going to go off to do a vlog herself because she has an idea, she has a topic in mind, she wants to get it in before the sun goes down.
Lovely.
So what we're going to do is we're going to actually set up another day with all three of us, or hopefully all.
With all four of us.
Four of us.
Absolutely. And we're going to link to your vlog at the end of our vlogs because that just makes sense. Right?
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
I think that makes sense. Oh, I love it. You got the butterflies on there too. I like, so you know whose is whose.
I can't tell the difference otherwise.
That's good. Okay, well then, are you ready to hit the road?
You betcha.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna follow you.
You betcha.
We'll check out your channel, and I'll put that link right here, right now. Okay, do something cool, like clap your hands or something. Okay. Now, hopefully, I still have enough oil. I won't blow up my motorcycle on the way.
Well, the good news is it's a lot of downhill, so you should be no problem.
Well, until I gotta come back. Hey! Hey!
That's no longer my problem.
That's right. Once I'm down mid-drink, I can just push my way home from there.
Exactly, just you know.
Oh!
Love you. I'll see you later. Okay.
Ride safe. They're all trying to kill us. That's a fact.
They really are.
They really, really are.
Do you have your keys? Did you just run into that?
Yeah, it's my bumper technique.
Oh, it's your bumper.
That's an easier way to turn around.
You've got a bumper technique.
Yeah, that's part of the enduro, dual sport, X-Cross, moto, off-roading, aggressive, technical style. I know it's really long-winded. It's even harder to practice.
So in other words, it's a-hole style.
Yeah, that's right. Something like that. Something like that. It's almost hooligan, but not quite. Okay.
So how many places have you ridden in?
How many places?
Yeah, as in...
Oh, God. I've ridden all over the world. I've been blessed. Oh, I forgot to do up my helmet here. Give me 1 second.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't do up my helmet. Yeah, so we've ridden all over the Mediterranean, all over the Greek islands, Turkey, Egypt, Spain, all over South America. Last year, we did Peru and Ecuador and the Galapagos Islands. You know, I find in South America, for example, it's really tough to find big bikes. So we end up renting dirt bikes and things a lot down there.
Nice.
And in Asia, it's tough to find big bikes, so you end up renting scooters a lot of places. But, you know, it gets you around. does the job.
So, tell me about your channel.
Yeah, so Motorcycles Vancouver. What is Motorcycles Vancouver? It's basically, for years, I was just doing it to share the charity rides that we used to put on at the scooter. We used to have the scooter dealership in Vancouver, Granville Island. And so I used to put all the charity rides up for all the old guys, so they could share it with their family and all their kids and let everybody know, you know, how cool they are riding around in their new scooter.
Yeah, look at that. She's passing us now.
She's making passes. And I had uploaded a video called The Good Guy Biker Strikes Again, which I'm sure you're familiar with.
Yep.
Where we pull over to help a blind guy. And it wasn't supposed to be any big deal. It was just me pulling over to help a blind guy, you know? Like anybody would do that, I would hope. What kind of upset me is that there was so many people walking and people with their dogs.
Ignoring them, yeah.
Well, you know, I don't even know if it's ignoring. I think people just they're not paying attention, you know?
Well, they don't want to, as long as it takes effort from their side. Majority of the people just don't seem to want to care.
Right, that's exactly it.
As I always say, the second they take a little effort, they just walk away.
Absolutely. So for about a year and a half, that video sat up there as a full hour and a half video with I don't know, like 2,000 views or something.
Yeah.
And eventually, someone on Reddit posted the 45-second clip. Now, this actually isn't my channel. This is my 4th channel now. I've sold 2 of my channels, and one of my channels got shut down. So we actually sold one of our channels to Warner Brothers years ago.
Very nice.
Yeah, we got $2 per subscriber. It was incredibly profitable. Very lucrative. Very lucrative. Yeah, so that was super exciting. So like the Good Guy Biker Strikes Again video, that's been over 3.5 million on one channel, but in its life, it's probably had close to 10 million on all the different like Live Leak and Vimeo and Break and all the different websites. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I realized, you know, I've always been kind of a fun-loving adventurist, we'll call it. You know, I was always a bit of a hard guy, having a little too much fun. So I saw this opportunity. I was getting emails every single day from people. I was getting dozens of emails of people saying, "Oh, you know, I saw your video and I'm inspired. I'm gonna go head to the old lady home and hand out roses. I'm gonna tell them all it's from a secret admirer."
Yeah.
You know.
You know.
And that, to me, that was the moment. That's when I realized that there was something to this online platform, that I had a presence, and I decided I have to do something good with it. Absolutely right. All the times if you go see my Bad Drivers of Vancouver series, all the times I yell at people for blowing stop signs in front of public schools, they don't care. Yelling at people does not work. My wife made this great point to me, and this goes to all the motorcyclists watching on my channel and the Kawa channel. When people are embarrassed, they can't be sorry and they can't feel regret.
No, and the thing is, they basically become dumb, right?
They become dumb. That's right.
They become dumb at the moment, and the decision making just goes out the window, right?
That's right. And it took me years. As a 30-year-old adult, I still struggle with that logic. But my wife, she makes the point to me. She says, you know, when they're embarrassed, they're not going to feel sorry, and they're going to drive away feeling defensive instead of understanding what the problem was. And that's counterproductive. We want to not die. That's the point. That's the point.
See, like my motto is this: if I don't need to make a big deal out of it, I never do. It's a goal. You know, when I make a big deal out of something, the only thing it resolves is the fact that I made a big deal out of it.
That you're mad. Yeah, it makes you feel better.
So if I can bring myself to say, okay, just let it be, nothing happened, move on. It's because we can all think about the fact that something could have happened. Like, could have happened doesn't mean that it did happen.
Absolutely, and you're absolutely right. And you know, now that I'm married and we're talking about having kids, it gets to be the point where you have to actually start maintaining your own health. You know, what if that guy is crazy? What if that guy gets out and has a gun? What if that guy just got divorced with his wife?
You know what? At the end of the day, everybody has a bad day, so people make dumb decisions based on that bad day, right?
Yeah, and if you're aggravating them, the men tend to do the thing where they just one up each other with and that's how escalation happens. And that's what upsets me when I see police escalating situations. You know,
Yeah.
you're supposed to de-escalate situations, and the worst videos, they're getting riling people up. You know, they pull their gun out when they pulled the motorcyclist over. He stopped. You know, he stopped. You don't need to escalate this into an emergency situation with weapons. You know, and I understand it's a safety thing, but at the other end of things, it's a danger thing.
You know, here's the thing. Here's my take on that. When it comes down to cops, most people, I don't think, give them enough credit for what they have to do.
Oh, without a doubt. You couldn't pay me enough money to stop people on a dark highway. That is, without a doubt, the most biggest balls in the world.
I don't even care if it's a public place. I will not. Because here's the thing, though. As a cop, they already have there's this mentality that people have to work on, that it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
These guys are out there to protect you, and then people get pissy about, you know, well, he pulled me over. Well, clearly he pulled you over because you're doing 50 over the damn limit.
Yeah.
So to me, it's funny that people blame it on a cop that he pulled you over because, well, he's doing his job, right?
Yeah.
To me, and ultimately it comes down to it. If you're going to do something stupid, and you know, with all honesty, I'll be honest with you.
Like this guy passing on the hill, talking about stupid. But he's going to get to the stop sign one car faster, guys.
I know it.
Sorry, go on.
You would not believe the amount of stupidity that I see on these roads here.
I've been catching it. I've been catching it on your vlog, man. I've been seeing the stupidity.
I try actually not to put it into the vlog.
Well, I see some of it. I always see you going, oh man, this guy, what the hell?
Yeah, it's one of those crazy things where, you know, let's see, he knows what he's doing. Yes, we're taking a left.
Okay. See, with my dirt bike, I want to go find out what's down in that dirt road and go play in the mud.
That can be fun, but...
Not for you.
I am more of a urban explorer, if you will.
Oh, I'm all for that. If you guys ever want to do that, I know some great places.
Absolutely. Like, see, for me, I more than likely going to catch me in there, trying to figure out what's in there. If I don't know what's in there, I'm the first one trying to get in there.
Yeah, same way. I'm the same way. Actually, that's why I went full dual sport lifestyle. I did sport bikes for a long time, but there's just something about, and you know, a lot of people like the supermotos, because this is a supermoto, and we do wheelies and burnouts, and we have fun with it. So a lot of people leave the slick tires on, and I'm like, what? Put knobbies on this thing. I can do burnouts with knobbies, and it's better when I'm in the mud. Like, there's nothing I can't do. Okay, that's not true. But that concrete wall right there might be pretty tough. But I will literally try it right now. If you're like, hey, Alex, go try to climb this wall right here. Yeah, okay. What the worst that's gonna happen is I'm gonna drop the bike and crack one of my, you know, my clutch case or something. Whatever.
Yeah, for me personally, I absolutely love just messing around with on the roads, especially on the dirt. I was a mountain biker when I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. I was a mountain biker, so I've done my share of the off-road crap, all that fun stuff. So basically now what I do is I love the streets. I love messing around the back lanes in commercial areas and stuff like that.
Totally.
There's a lot of things to see on the road that most people every day, they just pass right by it. They never bother looking.
Oh, totally, man. Belcar, for example, and all those places you can get out to. Go on. We just went up to Lillooet, BC. It's up past Whistler, about an hour and a half. Oh, beautiful. What a beautiful trip. You know?
One of the cool things about it is, ever since I grew up here. I grew up in, you know, this whole area. This is where I grew up. Hey, turn around. So, for me, before I got a bike, there's a lot of places that I'm not going to go with a car, right? Once I got the bike, I rediscovered the city in ways I never thought possible. Like, this is a beautiful city that most people will stick to the main road and that's it. They don't realize what's on those side roads. This is why I'm bringing you right here, right now. This is an awesome little place.
We're almost out by the wheelie strip. You're almost by where we do all our stunting practice.
Yeah, I figured there's a few spots there that you guys do. I know that, but
you're close.
It's a lot of fun coming down here and just messing around, especially on after 5. All the commercial areas shut down, and it just becomes so much more fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Very good. This area, when it was first being developed, was absolutely a just because these bastards don't come here with a bike.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh my goodness.
Mud and shit everywhere. Oh, jump in the bike.